numbers, man. But anyway, we have Tomberry and Spargo coming up. One of the things that I have to highlight so much about this event is its international competition. Not the like one region show dub. Oh, it's everyone. The entire world is here. Tomberry versus Spargo is going to be so exciting.
Yeah, man. Both these guys, qualifying through their, obviously their various, offline qualifiers. Spargo through the Central America Regional Finals, and Tomberry through the Europe Regional Finals. I believe they both placed 6th at that, according to the document that I'm reading. Yeah, we're gonna get into it. Snake versus Aegis. Yeah, and
it's going to be interesting just to see the difference in styles. Tomberry, obviously, coming from Europe, European style is different from Japan, who's different from, the Latin America, essentially, and what's different from just America. So it's really fun to see how these styles pretty much go hand in hand with each other.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. And it's going to be fun to see so much international competition this weekend, for sure. Again, Spargo riding the hot hand of a lot of, high-placing U.S. tournament results. And again, Tomberry, for the most part, somewhat unknown, but, very
holding his own.
Yeah, definitely holding his own, for sure. Very prevalent in the European scene. Going to forfeit that first stock, though, to the up air. So, yeah. Spargo, again, getting out to a little bit of a lead here, but Tomberry, like we mentioned, Logic, doing a good job at least keeping it close.
I was going to say short-lived, and it was dead even right now as Tomberry finds that down smash afterwards, which was just really, really smooth because there were layers to it. Spargo got past a couple things, but again, Tomberry, clearly a veteran of the game and understanding exactly what he needs to do to knock that stock down against Spargo.
Yeah, for sure, man. Again, Snake, one of those characters where in advantage, this character feels unstoppable sometimes with how much damage you're able to output. Going to be a lot of trades that you're going to have to, be willing to take, as well as being able to navigate the minefield. But Spargo looking relatively unfazed by that in the second stock.
Absolutely. And Tomberry just not having an issue kind of applying the pressure, but you might want to pull it back just a little bit. As Spargo, that first stock was very, very close, but this second stock, you can see Spargo starting to edge away, kind of being aware. Tomberry likes to advance, likes to kind of attack a lot. Let me just space my moves and wait for some grenade damage to hit him.
Yeah, there you go, man. Again, the grenade going to interrupt that Nair combo a bit, but still, Spargo's generated such a huge lead here, and now you see where the matchup becomes really difficult for Snake in most matchup Logic and disadvantage state.
Yeah, Koopa, Tomberry is struggling to hit that ground. And the airtime I really would like to see it after this match, to say the least.
Yeah, no, for sure. Ooh, trying to go for the dash attack to maybe catch a jump by the ledge. Spargo setting up shop nicely, though.
So good. Again, just pretty much perfect play by Spargo, kind of that last stop. From the neutral get up, punishing that accordingly, knowing that he had a back air that would actually knock Snake off the Cypher. Just really good awareness.
Yeah, no, you're going to take a look at it here. Again, Spargo setting up shop at the ledge so perfectly. Going to pop him with the down tilt. Going to force the air dodge out right here. And again, having enough wherewithal to preemptively jump, anticipating the Cypher, knowing that, Tomberry didn't have a lot of resources left in the tank, and you're just going to beat him there with the forward air. Again, that first stock relatively close, but, Spargo so good at being able to dissect you as the game, grows long, and, coming out on top there. Definitely been a top 2, top 3 player coming out of, the offline, coming back into the offline era. So, really excited to see how Spargo does this weekend. And again, looking awfully solid in that first game, like we mentioned.
Yep. Tomberry, of course, can potentially bring it back and make some adjustments. Hopefully took a little bit of a breather, kind of assess this Nair a little bit more. Going to Lilac, which is a stage a lot of Snake mains do like. It's very difficult to see the C4, especially when it's on those platforms. And the Slants kind of assist Snake in various ways. The grenades go at different angles, all that good stuff.
All right, so we're going to Lilac Cruise here for this second game here, Logic. Again, not in a stage that you don't usually see in the counterpick variety, but maybe there's something about the stage that Tomberry really likes. Maybe it's a platform layout or how the grenades might interact with the slanted ledges.
Yeah, and also just the placement of C4 is also huge here.
Yes.
But either way, Spargo doesn't care. Take Spargo to any stage that you want. Spargo's going to find a way to dissect you, as you mentioned previously. Yeah, it's doing just that.
No, absolutely, man. Again, the time hold strategy you see with the Aegis, where Mythra is your damage, the one that racks up a lot of the damage, and then Pyra acts a lot as your closer. And again, you're going to see around this percentage is where things can get really scary here for Tomberry. You see Spargo once again wasting no time, keeping the disadvantage on.
Absolutely. I do like the recovery by Tomberry, though. Kind of using the B reverse, not really relying on that air dodge, which probably would have got punished. and it was really good, but at the end of the day, it does not matter. As soon as you hit the stage, Spargo just makes sure your stock goes away. Just relentless on that onslaught.
Yeah, the Prominence Revolt going to result in a 3 stocks to 1 lead here for Spargo. There we go to C4. We'll get Tomberry on the board, but going to have to make up a lot of damage here.
Yeah, I'm getting a little worried about that right there, which we saw. Tomberry's air dodging a ton to the ledge. Spargo's gotten win. That's 2 air dodges in a row that have been punished by Spargo.
Yeah, but there we go. Able to get the C4 comboed into the back air. Oh, and almost having a nice little setup right there. But, Spargo able to avoid, any crazy damage. However, he is stuck, though. And there we go.
How did C4 never go back to Tomberry? Tomberry, Snake was all over Aegis. I don't understand.
It's like when you got like static on you and you're trying to get like a plastic bag off of you, it just won't go away. Like C4 definitely proven to be resilient there. Unfortunate stuff there for Tomberry not being able to reach the ledge on that air dodge. As even Spargo's like, yeah, man, I don't want to win like that,
Yeah, I mean, you were already winning to be fair, Spargo. But absolutely.
Here we go once again. And yep. Oh man.
Although I will say, I never particularly feel too bad when you counterpick the stage and things of this nature occur. See? Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. It was a great dance, though.
No chance. When you jump on your bed and, you hit your head on the ceiling. Like
it was supposed to be fun, but it wasn't.
Yeah, it's all fun until the game till mom gets called.
And the spacing from Spargo's up air is just so good. That's one thing you really have to learn to be proficient at the Snake matchup, is hitting Snake's legs when he's coming down to avoid it, so that you can avoid the grenade but still hit Snake.
Can we talk about how smooth that down air into the B combo was? That joint was real cool. Again, Spargo, looking awfully, very comfortable the entirety of that game. Generating a big lead, and despite,
this was clean.
This was sick. This is again, you hate to see the SD happen because Tomberry was really cooking on those last stock, and then unfortunately. Snake's air dodge not going to be able to catch the ledge there. So we're going to see a third game here. Again, all matches are 3 out of 5 here in the championship bracket. So
you earned that right.
Yeah. In the group phase, excuse me. I want to be clear. But these folks are qualified, not participating in the last chance qualifier that is also going on today. So we shall see how it all shakes down here. Game 3 going to small battlefield logic. Let's see if Tomberry can get themselves on the board here.
Yeah, and let's not forget that in this particular pool, Spargo is the #1 seed. So Tomberry's kind of fighting literally the hardest player first on paper.
Yeah.
So you got to try not to let that get to you. In the event you do get 3-0'd, which right now Spargo is making a strong case for that occurring. You got to, not again. I mean, this time it wasn't the up B afterwards, but still the down air into the up smash. Classic easy. Spargo's been doing this for months now.
Yeah, man, absolutely. There you go. But you see, again, Tomberry's been able to close the leads, with, decent ease. It is a little frustrating sometimes. The foresight going to save Spargo's bacon right there. So now going to have another opportunity to put some damage on the board.
It works on like everyone else, except for Bayonetta.
It's not supposed to work
This is a regrab.
Whoa!
Whoa! Tomberry, you're a genius, but Spargo, just one step ahead.
Yeah. Tomberry's playing 3D chess, and then Spargo broke out the 4D chess. It's like, wait a second, man.
Yeah.
Hold on to this. So
like, what do you do? How do you recover?
It's hard, man. when your mix-up gets caught by the other mix-up, it's like, man.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, you got it, man.
All right. I mean, again, as I was mentioning earlier, if you're Tomberry, you got to try not to let this get to you. This is the #1 seed. This is potentially a player that can win the entire event. You got to shake this one off and say, hey, it's okay. I have other people. Take this free stock. Tomberry is going to do that. I mean, you have it's more than the mountain to climb. You know what? You're not climbing anything this set. And Spargo's going to take it 3-0 over Tomberry. Fantastic performance for both players. But again, Spargo, truly one of the GOATs.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Again, one of the hottest hands coming out of the the online era back into offline events. Placing top 2, top 3 at almost everything that he's entered, and like you mentioned, definitely one of the favorites to win the tournament here. There we go, nice catch on the air dodge back to the ledge.
Why'd those grenades not? Did he really dodge the grenades when he did that? Because they blew up right after.
Yeah, that's a Mission Impossible stuff right there. And again, the down air to the up smash, so consistent and so good for the Aegis here. Again, Spargo, again, just...
This was so... Because it was going to be a regrab, going to blow yourself up, got the tech, and Spargo says, I just do not care. You can tech into the blast zone, okay?
Yeah, and there you go. You see, the one stock that Tomberry is able to get on the board. Down smash to catch the, the high recovery there. But again, nice catch
yeah,
right
I don't know why those grenades did not blow up Spargo. I'm still going to be honest. I'm pretty sure I saw light go through it. But plot armor at its best. That's what we're going with.
Man. As again, and we welcome you back to our side of the camera. If you guys look at the bottom of your screen, you're going to see how the group phase is going to play out. One advances on the winner side, 2 advance through the loser side, and 2 are eliminated. Like we mentioned, the last chance qualifier is still going on right now. I have a little bit more of that coming up later. Some of your favorites are going to be there. Mutace, obviously, a competitor in that. Louis Money, another one.
There's so many.
It's going to be a bloodbath, man. Mars, again, some of your favorites are, God help them, man. Some of these pools are absolutely
Every
stacked.
pool is incredible.
Yeah.
There's the players